Hey y'all, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Josie and I am your favorite trichologist over here at Hair Divinity, and today I will be doing a product review on one of my favorite products for the scalp. Alright y'all, so those of you who know me know I really don't recommend too many products because a lot of them do not meet my expectations. But when I do find something that I love, I tell the world. So today I will be reviewing this. And this is the Royal Oils Scalp Elixir. Now, it's by Head & Shoulders, so I know many of you have heard of Head & Shoulders, particularly if you are someone who is suffering from any type of scalp disorder like dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, or psoriasis. This is an antifungal spray that is meant to be left on your scalp to control dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, and any other inflammatory skin conditions. The reason why I love this product so much is because it gets it. This is the solution. So what is it the solution to? So many people who suffer from dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, or any of those inflammatory skin conditions on their scalp, they generally always are looking for a way to reduce the dandruff or reduce the flakes, reduce the itch, reduce it all. However, most people reach for an oil, and I always talk about how you should not oil your scalp, particularly if again you are someone who is experiencing an inflammatory condition or a condition where there is an overproduction of oils like seborrheic dermatitis. What happens when you do this, when you apply oil to your scalp, for one, it is further clogging your follicles, so you already have buildup on your scalp. Now you're coming in with some heavy type oil, and now everything is sticking together and building up on your scalp. Also, most people don't realize how fungus is actually on your scalp, and fungus is actually a living organism. So if you apply these nutrient rich ingredients that are in a lot of these oils, you are essentially feeding the fungus, which is why when you oil your scalp 2 days later you're like itching again and you see flakes again. Part of that is also because if you oil your scalp, the flakes don't go nowhere. Like, they still there. So by you constantly applying oil on top of your scalp, it's literally just making the condition worse. And I know y'all have experienced that before because a lot of my clients who come in here tell me that they experienced that. So now the question is, well, what do I use on my scalp? What do I use in place of oil? This right here. So this is one of the formulas that I have found in my research that has been a game changer for a lot of my clients. I do have another series of products that are similar to this, but today I will be specifically talking about this one. So what I like about this one is, one, is going to soothe the itch. It has some menthol in here and some peppermint, which is very cooling and relieving to the scalp, especially if you experience any itching. So I'm going to read to you what the bottle says. Alright, so this is Royal Oils Instant Soothe Scalp Elixir with cooling menthol and peppermint oil. Provides 24-hour relief of itchy and dry scalp. Now on the back, it says you should apply to affected areas 1 to 4 times daily. Section your hair if needed. Remove cap and place nozzle towards the scalp, and you will spray your scalp with the formula. So what I like about this is it is essentially like a leave-in for your scalp. So just like you have like a leave-in spray or leave-in conditioner for your hair, this is the version for your scalp. Now the active ingredient in this is parenthetione zinc, and that is an antifungal agent. So the way it works, once you apply this to your scalp, it goes to work by disrupting those bacteria and those microorganisms that are causing the response of the dandruff. So by you going in to spray this, it kind of stops it in its tracks and slows down the overproduction of the things that are causing the response on your scalp. So that ingredient, parenthetione zinc, you want to look for that in any of your scalp treatments. I like that ingredient a lot because, like I said, it controls that bacteria. It breaks down that yeast and it slows down the overproduction so that you don't continue to get those flakes. Also, this is, like I said, a spray formula, so it's not going to clog your follicles and it's going to easily absorb into your scalp. So I want to show you what the formula is like. And it absorbs right into the skin. So once you use this, you want to spray it and then massage it into your scalp. That way it's going in, it's breaking down everything that's on your scalp, but also providing that barrier of protection. So now that bacteria, that yeast isn't overly multiplying, and you can control it and therefore manage it and hopefully make it go away. And that's if you are doing everything else that you need to do to ensure that you don't have any flare-ups and that you aren't doing anything that's aggravating your scalp and causing it to respond abnormally. So as I said, this is a leave-in, so you do not wash this out of your scalp. So essentially the way you would use this is you want to part your hair to expose your scalp and apply the solution directly. So even if you can't move through your scalp, I like it because it has this little directed nozzle. So even if you can't like part your hair like me, I can just kind of go in and scooch that in there and spray it, and it goes directly to your scalp where you need it. Now if you can't seem to massage it in, that's fine, but as long as you are giving your scalp some type of treatment, that's what you want. This is also one of the go-to solutions that I recommend to people when they have braids, especially again if you are someone who is experiencing a scalp condition like dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, or psoriasis. This is one, going to soothe that itch you may get, but also is going to help control and manage your scalp so that dandruff and those flakes just don't go crazy, start causing your hairstyle to mess up. So instead of applying oil to your scalp, you want to look for formulas like these that are designed in a water-based formula, because also that element of water is going to give some hydration to your scalp as well. You don't want to be applying these heavy oils to your scalp. You want to search for formulas that are spray-based and that's going to have active ingredients that are meant to reduce inflammation, to reduce bacteria, and to reduce and kill off any fungus that may be living on the scalp. Also, even if you don't have a scalp condition, you have normal scalp health, this can also be added into your regimen for scalp maintenance. It's almost like scalp hygiene. You can just literally use this to help manage anything that's going on your scalp. All of us have bacteria or other things that can be living on our scalp. However, some of the bacteria is necessary, but when there's an overabundance and there are things triggering it, that's when you can get those scalp responses where dandruff is out of control, you have a lot of itch, you have a lot of inflammation, and the whole goal is to reduce and manage that, as we do know that prolonged inflammation can lead to hair loss. And this bottle is very inexpensive. I would say it's no more than $10. You can grab it at a lot of your drugstores like Targets, Walmarts, even Amazon. You know, Amazon got everything, but I highly recommend this product. It's one of my favorites. I've been using it for years. My clients have begun to use it and have fallen in love. So if you are looking for a solution, if you are looking to replace the oil in your regimen, this is one that you should be on the lookout for. And I particularly like it too because it is inexpensive. I know some of the scalp treatments and stuff can be a little up there. However, this is a simple formula and it's an effective formula. So if you have dandruff, seborrheic dermatitis, or anything closely related, this will be a game changer in your regimen. And obviously, the more consistently you use this, the better your results will be. And I always tell people, don't fully rely on topical products. If your scalp is producing an overabundance of oil, bacteria, yeast, or anything like that, we always want to look internally to see what changes could be made to stop the response. It's always a trigger to something. So whether it's sugar, gluten, yeast, dairy, it's all kind of things that are causing people's scalp responses. Each one is individual, however they are still all the same. So once you figure out personally what your triggers are by monitoring what you eat and taking a note of when your scalp flares up, will get you closer to understanding what you can do to eliminate the scalp response. That's where the healing comes in. I know if you Google it, they're gonna say there's no cure, there's nothing you can do about it. Well, the cure is simply in managing it and stopping the things in its tracks that's causing it to form in the first place. So your products and everything are literally just the icing on the cake. They make everything better and help you manage in the process. However, scalp healing is always going to be an internal thing. And as I continue to find products, I will share them with you guys because I want you to have the best of the best. I want you to save your money. I know how expensive it can be trying all these things out and trying to find something that works, but I'm here to tell you it's all about how you work it. There are so many products out there on the market that are just getting passed by. They're collecting dust on the shelves because people don't realize how to use them and what they're for. That's why I always tell y'all a lot of my favorite products get discontinued because people don't buy them. They don't realize they have a need for them. So I'm here to show you some of those exclusive products and how they can really change your life, because now you have an understanding of how these things work and what you actually need. So hopefully this video helped you understand why you should not use oil on your scalp if you are experiencing a scalp condition, and what you should use to replace it. I have a whole bunch of other products I want to share with y'all, but first check this one out and let me know what you think. As always, if you like this video, make sure you hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. Thank you, and I'll see y'all next time. Bye.